emotion, the passion, epic highlights, inspirational stories, unrivaled coverage. Rise up, Houston. This is H-Town High School Sports. Here's your host, Todd Freed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. The first week of the new year brought with it some tremendous hoops action from across Greater Houston, including a big matchup Friday night in District 21-6A between the state's number 4 ranked Atascocita Eagles and the CE King Panthers. There's the Atascocita Eagles going for their 15th win in a row on the home court of CE King. For CE King early on, Christian Thomas for 3 in the corner, and he drills that one. Back the other way for the Eagles, Jarrell Barron for 3, and that one is good. He scored 13. More Eagles, Zason Salanoa for 3. He gets hit hard, the foul, and it goes. And then the shoe adjustment. They were up by 15 at half in the third. Christian Thomas, the rebound and put back. That cut the lead to 40-31. Final seconds of the third. Here's Thomas. Looks, and beats the buzzer and hits it. 43-36 after 3 in the fourth. Here's Christian Thomas again. That cuts the lead to 5. But Atascocita goes on a run. Barron pulls up. He connects. It's 47-41 Eagles. Then Barron to Jordan Maddox, back to Barron, back to Maddox. Wow, the foul and the bucket. That was pretty. More Eagles. Luke Martinez takes it for 3, and it's good. 54-46. Eagles go on a 15-2 run. Off the miss, Maddox, great follow-up and the bucket. Then Martinez for the Eagles in the corner. 3 more. Late in the game, Eagles pulling away. Barron to Maddox. He slams in 2 of his 17. Atascocita wins 70-53. They're 19-6 on the season. It's been a perfect season, literally, for the Clemens Rangers, who opened the week with an 18-0 record while going 4-0 in District 26A. Now, to keep that perfect record intact, the Rangers faced a stiff test against a Hightower team that was 12-4 on the season. And this big matchup is also our Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week. There's the undefeated Clemens Rangers. And where the Rangers go, so does Rockets legend Hakeem Olajuwon on hand to see his son play. Hightower making plays. Jarek Sasser drives. Acrobatic shot is good, and the foul. Then Chase Garcia, the steal, goes behind the back to Milton Rice, and he puts it away. Wow, 11-7 Hightower. Clemens, Aziz Olajuwon for 3 and hits it. Then for the Rangers, Divine Ugochukwu, alley-oop, Josh Clark, he puts it away. More Rangers, Nidam Chiadika rebounds, the putback, and the foul. Nice. Clemens again, Ugochukwu all alone, and he soars in for the slam. Final seconds of the half. Keisha Vijay Kumar to Ugochukwu. He will put it away, beats the buzzer. 35-24, Rangers at half. In the third, Chase Garcia for 3 in the corner. But the alley-oop now. Josh Clark will get the jam. Hurricanes do cut into the lead. Sasser takes it for 3, and it's good. It's 45-40, but they'd get no closer. Divine, the steal, and the breakaway jam. 49-40 Rangers. Then Ugochukwu to Bryce Matthews for 3. Hits it. They're up by 11. And then it's Aziz Olajuwon for 3. He drills it. Clemens wins 60-49. They're 19-0 on the season. Wow. Your Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week. Ridgepoint Panthers coming out to face the Travis Tigers. Big game, District 26A. In the first for Ridgepoint, Dorian Hayes to Sebastian Sanchez for a long 3, hits it, tied at 14 after 1. in the second. Travis, Chino Ugorji with the strong drive for 2. Then it's TB Ibikuno who powers in for the Tigers bucket. Panthers now. It'll be Hayes again. This time he spins, hit hard, gets fouled and counted. 30-27 Travis at half in the third. Hayes, nice dribble. The 3, Rich Point up 33-30. Rich Point, Caleb Jones will scoop it up and in. 37-34 Panthers. Tigers now. Cam Newson lays it off the glass and he gets the foul. Tigers down 2. 1:20 to play in the game. Rayon Eason on the baseline. He scores and went to overtime, tied at 54 in the OT. Jordan Hill rebounds, spins, and connects, tied at 56. But the Tigers take control. TB Ibikuno down low, gets it. Travis wins 70-64 in overtime. They go to 18-4 on the season. From Sugarland, we're in Klein to go to Klein, as Klein Forest played host to rival Klein Collins in District 15 6A. Both teams in search of their first district win of the season. Klein Forest all set to take on Klein Collins. Hey, Jim Hicks was also there. He'll be in studio later in the show. Early on for Klein Collins, Greg Jackson spins, gets fouled, and scores. Very nice. Tigers again. Aaron Perez, nice pass to Stewart, and he scores. Klein Forest now. Omar Davis picks up the loose ball, gets leveled, and gets the bucket. Tigers now. Jackson again. The 360 spin right there and up and in. 14-13 Tigers after 1. Klein Forest, Stephen Adair battles, rebounds, and then the putback is good. Then it's Adair again. Long 3, it's good. 31-20 Klein Forest. Late in the half, Klein Collins, Almani Malone drives and fouled, but 31-22 Klein Forest. In the third, Golden Eagles off to steal. Larry Holmes jams it, 40-30. Then Klein Forest taking control. DJ Jackson for 3 in the corner, and it's good. More Klein Forest. Holmes, another steal. He soars in for the slam. Klein Forest wins 61-45. In Cypress, Cy Fair facing Cy Falls, District 17 6A. For Cy Falls early on, Dalen Porter takes the pass and hits the three-pointer. Then for Cy Falls again, Julian Greer for 3 more, and that one is good. Cy Fair now. Mac Reed with a nice pass right there to Kendarius Johnson, and he hits a 3. Bobcats again. Arlen Kunjunhi in the corner, and he drains the tray. But Cy Falls comes on. Javori Washington to Braden Young, and he jams it. 45-37 Cy Falls. Here's Porter to Young, and another dunk. Cy Fair trying to hang in there. Kendarius Johnson, top 3 in the corner, hits it. But Cy Falls pulls away. Here's Young with the little hook shot. Cy Falls wins 56-48. All right, from basketball to football right now, where with the Washington Huskies facing Michigan in college football's national championship game at NRG Stadium Monday night, it made for a happy homecoming for Washington defensive back Javon Green, who played his high school football in the heart of Houston for the Lamar Texans. As the Washington Huskies made their way into the George R. Brown Convention Center for Media Day prior to college football's national championship game, it was an especially proud moment for former Lamar Texans defensive back Javon Green.
This is very special to me. I mean, 2 years ago, I never dreamed that I'd be in this spot right now. I mean, I was just playing high school football, like you said, down the road, and I traveled a long way all the way to Washington, and I'm just grateful to be here.
The Husky sophomore is a mere 2 years removed from his playing days at Lamar, and admittedly still keeps track of his beloved Texans.
I watched a couple games as I have some former teammates still on that team. I know Tristan Brown's over there, Jordan Reeves is over there. So I've seen they had a good year this year. And me and Coach Lindsay actually talked about it, and Coach Green, the DB's coach, actually talked a while too. So it's pretty good to see what they got going over there.
What is it about Lamar and defensive backs? Why do you think that is?
We have great coaches, Coach Sal over there and Coach Green over there. They really bind to the DBs over there for a long time. I mean, Coach Nola was over there for a long time. So, I mean, we just really work harder than everyone else, and we just produce good DBs.
Another really good DB returning home to play for a national championship. Up ahead in girls basketball, it's a huge showdown between Austin and Hightower. Then in football, we're off to Galveston to meet this can't-miss kicker from Galveston Ball. And also ahead, he's back, Jim Hicks of RCS Sports. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed, turning our attentions to girls basketball, where Fort Bend Austin began the new year with a 16-game winning streak and a number 4 state ranking. With an overall 20-1 record, Austin would face a powerhouse team in its own right in district rival Hightower. Hightower and Austin both fired up for the big district showdown. Austin was red hot from three-point range in the first half. Pfeiffer Green with the banker, it goes in. Then Crystal Schultz for 3, and that shot is good. Hightower will go down low. Ogechi Okiki takes it and scores. Then Okiki gets you again. She had 16 for the Hurricanes. Austin now, Shantaria and Umeli for 3, and that shot is good. 28-25 at the half, Austin. Hightower comes on in the second half. Chandler Preston Caver hits a 3. Then Kaylee Budion Fulaki for 3 more, and it's good. More Hightower. This time, Madison Bob lays it in. They're up by 2, 1:15 to go, but 1:02 left in the game. Austin down 2. Crystal Schultz with the shot of the game. The 3 is good, and Austin wins it. 45-42. They're now 23-1 on the season and have 17 straight victories. As the region's top football recruits gear up for National Signing Day early next month, there's also the so-called diamonds in the rough to keep an eye out for. We found one such hidden gem at Galveston Ball, where senior Connor O'Donohoe was certainly getting his kicks all season for the Tours football team. When Galveston Ball's Connor O'Donohoe put his foot into the ball this past season, the results were virtually always good and good and good. So good, the Tours senior connected on 78 of his 79 extra points in the regular season, ranking him number 1 in the nation in made extra points. How exciting was it for you and your family to see, like, hey, wait a second, I'm number 1 in Texas. No, I'm number 1 in the country on made extra points.
I thought it was pretty cool. A lot of my friends did too. I got a couple texts from people I haven't seen in a while, so it felt pretty cool.
Pretty cool and amazingly consistent.
That's a lot of kicks to make without anything bad happening, but the consistency that he is something we really counted on.
My wife and I, watching Connor playing basketball, his whole life he's played basketball. And just starting as a junior playing football, he played wide receiver in all 5 special teams, and then just out of the blue starting as a kicker this year, it was pretty amazing. It was also heartwarming getting all the calls and texts from all friends and family that were keeping up with Max Preps and like, hey man, he's doing better, he's doing better, he's doing better. So it was very exciting.
Especially exciting, considering Connor didn't become the Tours kicker until his senior season. Having played soccer for most of his life, it was late in his junior season that Connor threw out the notion of kicking for the Tours football team.
He made a comment a time or two. I think our kicker might have missed a day or something. And said, Coach, I can kick. Let's try it. And I said, well, you can kick.
And once called upon to kick, Connor seized the opportunity. He was good on 57 straight extra points before a bad snap in week 8 of the season resulted in a block kick and his only miss all year. When you include the playoffs, Connor was successful on 82 of his 83 point-after tries. How were you able to keep that string going?
I mean, just coming out here and working hard every day. I had a couple close calls off the goalpost and whatnot, but they all went through in the end, so.
More than only kick, Connor was a starting wide receiver for the district champion Taurus team that went 9-2 this past season. Connor's also the starting point guard for the Ball High basketball team, which complements his kicking skills in football.
I mean, just footwork. Basketball is all about footwork, sliding, moving your feet, and all that stuff. So getting my feet down in the right spots, moving them quick, helps out a lot.
As an honors student who ranks in the top 5% of his senior class, Connor has been accepted to the May School of Business at Texas A&M. But at the same time, there's the prospect of kicking at the college level if the right opportunity presents itself. Whichever the case, one thing's for sure, the Taurus senior will be putting his best foot forward for years to come. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed as we welcome back the guru of the high school hardwood, Jim Hicks of RCS Sports. Jim, great to have you back on the show. You'll be here every week during the basketball season.
Man, I'm rocking, baby. I'm ready to get up. Let's get to doing it.
All right, let's get right into it. Let's start with Class 6A and the teams to beat. So far, so good for the Clemens Rangers. Still undefeated, 19-0. How about Clemens?
Hey, off to the best start in school history. Divine Uguchukwu is the man to see over at Clemens High School. He's putting up 18.6 assists, 4 rebounds a game. Also, Aziz Olajuwon. Don't miss out on this 10th grader. He's the son of a king.
Oh, he is something to watch. Other teams that you really like in Class 6A?
Well, I like Atascocita. That's a free space in bingo, Todd. Don't forget, over at Atascocita, we have Jarrell Barron. He's signed with Brown. Also, Luke Martinez. And, of course, Jakai Kantave round out the trio over there.
All right. Also from Class 6A, let's head to Pearland. I know you like.
I like Shadow Creek. Money Mike Collins, baby. Also, we have Caden Tate. Those are 2 guys to watch over at Shadow Creek.
And then we head to Katy, and you like?
Oh, I like Seven Lakes, baby. A.J. Bates. We're talking about a young man who signed with Louisiana Tech, and he's putting up big numbers for the Spartans.
All right, and we head out to the Woodlands, and I know you really like.
Oh, I love College Park, man. College Park is getting it in. They're rocking and rolling. Ain't lost but 3 games all season, and only 2 of them has been to Houston area schools. Well, actually, Fort Bend ISD schools.
Yeah, and in the heart of Houston, HISD's.
The Bel Air Cardinals, baby. You gotta love Bel Air. Sheldon Henderson, L.J. Andrews, Coleman Dutton. This team has won 2 tournaments back-to-back for the first time in many of years.
Class 5A, I think it starts and ends with
Thurgood Marshall, man. Yeah, man. Coach Ryan Courtney, Hall of Fame coach, getting it done. He has Chris Catchings. He's signed with Air Force. And also Kevin Sargent and Ian Lowe is the 3-headed monster with the Buffaloes.
More Lowe. We had Jalen Lowe last year, Greater Houston Player of the Year. Younger brother comes on. Class 4A, I think Booker T. Washington is the team.
Hey, we playing some good bingo today. That's another free space in bingo. This Booker T. Washington, they are rocking and rolling. Chris McDermott is the player to watch if you haven't seen him. He's an unsigned senior, #1 player in all of the area.
And our private schools aren't so shabby either.
Oh, no doubt. First of all, you have to realize Houston Christian has Montana Wheeler. He's a younger brother of Xavier Wheeler. If you missed the mark on him, don't miss Montana. Also, St. John's, Sebastian Williams Adams. He's an 11th grader that's doing it all over there. We're talking about 22 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists a game for Sebastian Williams Adams. And last but not least, and you can't forget Justin Begg at Episcopal. He's rocking and rolling.
Great games coming up next week. Hicks Picks. Get to your nearby gymnasium. Go through them really quickly.
Oh, next week, Tuesday, Yates, Wheatley, 6 p.m. at Barnett. 7 p.m., our colony will visit Stafford. On Wednesday, Dobie at South Houston. On Friday, mark your calendar for this, Atascocita at Summer Creek. The building ain't big enough for that one, baby. Also, Shadow Creek at Dawson. That's the Pearland special out that way. And Houston Christian at St. John's. We talked about those private school kids, Sebastian Williams Adams and Montana Wheeler. They get to go head-to-head on Friday night. That's a Friday night special, Todd.
All right.
I told you we're going to be rocking on Friday, baby. Come with me, man.
All right, let's pick me up.
Let's do it.
All right, great to see you again. Looking forward to having you every week. Jim Hicks of RCS Sports, the guru. We'll be right back. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. On an electrifying start to the new year, how about some added electricity with our Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week?
Hightower Hurricane Chase Garcia off the steal, behind the back to Milton Rice for the slam. Same game for the Clemens Rangers. Divine Ugochukwu, alley-oop, Josh Clark, and he slams it. Same game. Here's Divine. He soars in with the Tomahawk slam. Same game. Final seconds of the half. Ugochukwu beats the buzzer and jams it in the Rangers win. Klein Forest, Larry Holmes with the steal and then the jam in the win over Klein Collins. Atascocita Eagles, Jarrell Barron to Jordan Maddox, back to Barron, back to Maddox, the bucket and the foul in the win over C.E. King. Cy Falls against Cy Fair. Braden Young takes a nice pass, turns and jams it in the victory. Fort Bend Austin down by 2. 1 minute to play against Hightower. Crystal Schultz, the 3, and that would be the game winner. Austin wins the big district showdown. Your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
All right, another electrifying week on the hardwood. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Todd Freed. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.